Geek League Games, and today we're here to talk about the BT14 Phoenix Reborn's Argentina Finals. Eggman just threw this out there today, so I figure I'll try to cover a video about it. It's going to be about Blue Flare here. Coming in first place. A lot of people saying the deck just sucks. Even with Tommy coming back, it's as slow as ever, this and that. Nothing really good about it, but literally this guy pulled it off. I don't know what his matchup's like. Obviously, Leomon being cutting it for the first place and whatnots, and he probably had to face at least Blue Flare or Alphamon right here, right? And maybe some of these other decks, of course. But also too, I guess the meta over there is pretty different. Three of the decks that were featured in this top 16 were Mirage, but everything else sweet one of, which is really really nice. Expected, we know security control would obviously make that list, which is a funky build right here. Link will be in the description, of course, too, if you want to click on these tabs. We're not going to sit here and talk about every single one of them. We're really just going to talk about the Blue Hybrid today because we're here to prove that, Blue Hybrid is still kicking for sure. But we got Millithloop, Alphamon, Blue Flare, all four, Shine Gray, Beelzemon, of course, Hunters, Blackwood-Greymon, Royal Knights, yeah, and all that fun stuff. So, if you want to mention in the comments below if you want me to cover any of the other top four decks, even the one that came in second place. Of course, I did do a Leomon deck. It is kind of similar to this, but we're here to talk about some Blue Hybrid. So stay tuned. We'll get to the deck profile. Alrighty, folks. This is the Blue Hybrid list that top first place got. Very very nice. We have the inclusion of this not egg. We have this level 3 right here, which I'm thinking this is the reason why this guy won pretty much most of his games. Has your turn ability once per turn when one of your Digimon moves from the breeding area. This also counts itself. You get to hatch an egg in the empty spot and then gain a memory. Very very nice. You can just turbo out. They're not playing with the white Tamer that also conjuncts with this, where you can just push it out or something like that. So they just kept with the 12 right here. But going straight to the eggs, we got the Bukamons right here. This egg is almost in every single blue deck right now. It just gives your Digimon jamming, if you have more sources or just something as equal on the field. Free jamming's easy. Just swing and do all the bunch of stuff. And then we just got the Wanyumon right here. We do have 12 Tamers. I'm pretty sure this guy wanted a 5th egg, and this is just the next best egg. This is the best blue egg, but since we got Bukamon, you might as well just run Bukamon. But like, as a 5th egg, this is definitely it right now. And then we get the Gomons right here. Very, very solid rookie for BT14. Starting main phase, trash any one Digivolution card your opponent has. Any one. Already insane for right now. Then this Digimon can't be blocked for the turn. That means no redirection, because that's considered blocking. I could be wrong with that. They just can't be blocked. Actually, I think you can't just be redirected. So the card is just unblockable. And then opponent's turn, when this Digimon will be deleted, you may play one Gomon from the Digivolution card without playing the cost. Very, very nice. So you can still come back on your turn if they can't finish off your rookie. You can just trash a source, and then this card can't be blocked. This also counts for if you're going to Digivolve all the way up. Let's say if you have enough memory for this level 3, you go to your level 4 Leomon or the Korikaku Kumamon, and you go to the level 5. Heck, even if you go all the way up to level 6, if you have all the memory for it, it will retain, cannot be blocked for the turn. So just keep that in mind. We got some Strabimons right here. On play with your top 3 card G deck, you may add one Digimon with a hybrid in this trait or one blue Tamer. Oh, and or. So you can possibly get 2 cards. And then place the rest at the bottom. So that's all it really does. It's just basically a searcher if you need to look for your, because these are just our hybrids right here. We got 4-8, I got 11 hybrids, and then a buttload of Tamers. We just covered this guy right here. This is the last of the rookies. Very, very solid. It is Digivolve in any egg, so there's that for you. The Leomon package, because we have the Tamer, we have the Jerry Tamer here, so we're playing to Leos. Only just one Leomon. On deletion, gain 2 memory from BT1. Very, very solid. You can just Digivolve this for 2, draw, swing with this, gets deleted in security, gain 2 memory bag, hybrid game. We'll talk about these guys right here. So all the hybrids just Evo for 2, so you just gain 2 free memory. Only thing that's pretty much stopping you with gaining free memory if they have any kind of memory blockers on the field, so just keep in mind if there are people playing that. But here's the starter of our hybrids. We got Kumamon right here. You may Digivolve this from your hand, throwing your blue Tamers for it as if it was a level 3. It's totally fine. When Digivolve, just trash one Digivolution source from the bottom. X Antibody decks still exist, so if they have X Antibody, this card just doesn't trash anything because it would be the bottom. And then we got Korikaku. This can evo for 1 on any level 4. It's basically you want to evo on this on top of your Kumamons. It wouldn't be any of your, Leomons, of course, but you can if you need to. If this card has Hybrid or Tommy, and that sources one of your opponent's Digimon, those sources can't attack or block for the turn. It's very, very nice. So combo you can do with this is strip one source with this. It's left with nothing, and then you can Digivolve on top of this for 1, and it will have the Hybrid at the bottom of its sources. Or if you just do it with Tommy going on this for 2, just stun something. Very, very nice. That's what Blue Hybrid did in the past. It's just very stun heavy, gaining a bunch of memory, and your opponent's not having a good time. And then finally, we have the EX2 Leomons right here. Very, very neat card. Very, very good with the Tamer here, which we'll talk about next. Opponent's turn, as long as you have a Tamer in play, Digimon gains blocker. It's cool, it's a 4K blocker. It's not going to really delete things, but that's not the point. On deletion, gain 2 memory, draw a card. So if they're Digivolving, whatever, they're getting really close to 0 about the past turn. This guy can steal turns. Gaining that 2 memory and drawing cards is what Blue Hybrid wants to do. And you can just obviously swing normally on your turn, swing like this, gain 2 memory, draw a card. Very, very nice. If it's like free on the field and it sticks around, you get a free 2 memory and you just go into more hybrid stuff. Into the level 5s. There's not actually too many level 5s for this deck, but I think a lot of the damage comes in with this rookie right here. Just, always spitting stuff out from raising. And then your level 4s right here doing most of the damages. But Zudamon Ace right here, very, very powerful ace card. This is probably one of the best ace cards we got so far, until we get more ace cards, of course. Hand Counter, Bless Evolution, you can Digivolve this when your opponent is swinging, you have blocking, you're able to block whatever. On play or when Digivolving, trash any 2 cards from your opponent's Digimon. Then return one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the hand. Doesn't matter what level it is, it could be a level 7, boom, gone. Have a nice day, that such. 8,000 DP to boot, which is very, very strong for a play cost of 4. Obviously he has Overflow because, ace cards, if they didn't have Overflow, they'd be way too broken. So you lose 3 memory if this card would be removed on the field or tucked under Tamer or all that fun stuff. And then finally we get the Beowulf Mons. This guy will evo for 1 as long as you have a Tamer and evolution sources. When attacking, you may return one of your hybrid cards from its evolution source to your hand to return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Address all the sources. Very, very nice. So if you're able to, strip sources, whatever, we're not able to do the Zudamon Ace to put back the hand, this guy was just going to do it for you. And also it just recycles your hybrids to put back in your hand so you can use it later. And then finally, level 6s, the MirageGaogamon. I had a couple of my friends playing Blue Hybrid, and they're doing the Old Force package, either 2, 3, or 4 copies of. And I never actually thought of this card in general, but this guy was smart playing with this card. When Digivolving, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to their hand. If no Digimon was returned by this effect, you can go add one of the security cards to their hand, which is basically what you want to do. But either way, they're adding something to their hand to trigger your all turns effect here. When a card is added to your opponent's hand, gain 1 memory for every 4 cards you hand. Very, very powerful in the late game is where people will start having like 8 or more cards in a hand, even like 12, 14 cards at some point if they're really, really drawing a bunch of cards or just searching and taking multiple cards from searching. And also after, when Digivolving effect is over, its all-turn effect is still there. Like, your opponent has to figure out what to do with this Digimon. It just cannot once sit on the field, because if they're just blindly playing like any of their training cards or the Membus and just willingly adding cards to their hand, you're just triggering this card right here and just stealing the turn. So your opponent has to spend resources to get rid of this, and then you just have a bunch of Tamers out here to just either A, go up to it again, or just B, beat them down with a bunch of your level 4s. But that's it for the Digimon. On to the Tamers. We got the Davises right here. It's our memory setter, and reveals top 3 cards of your deck, and you're just going to pull a blue card. There are no, obviously, green cards in here, so you're not going to be able to draw 2 cards, but you're literally going to not miss anything unless the top 3 searches are all Tamers or options. Other than that, if this hits a Digimon, you're just going to pick it, because every Digimon in here is worth grabbing. Then we got the Tommies. Unrestricted from 1, we can play it at 4 now. I actually have these 4 copies laying around, so when I go to build this deck too, I'm going to be pimping out with this card right here. Security effect, obviously play this out for free. On play, trash 3 Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. Now again, if they have X antibody, since we can't trash that, you're just going to trash 2 cards instead. Because it's going to count that, oh, I can't trash it, so it's going to be the next 2 on that. So you're still going to be able to trash sources. Obviously, you just can't trash X antibody, which is a big pain in the ass. Then it has a when attacking effect. Until until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon in those sources can attack or block. So also we can so what we did before, you go to Kubamon, Digivolve, trash something, and then you go to Korikaku, stun something with no sources, and then that's with Digivolve on top of this. You can swing with Korikaku and stun something else. You can stun 2 things in 1 turn. Very, very nice. Kind of like Blue Flare, but it takes a couple steps. And then finally we got the Jerry's. Also got the Altars this. Very, very cool with Leomon in the background. It's on play. So this is sitting in your security. Play 1 Leomon from your hand without the cost. So if you didn't have blockers before, they hit this in security. Boom, you play this out. Now you got blocker. Now your opponent has to figure out what to do next. Either they swing and we just don't block for some reason, which we're going to anyway, or if they delete it, we gain 2 memory, draw a card, and we just pass turn like that way. It literally just puts a hinder on your opponent just by hitting these in security. Or you just play it for 4 and just play out a Leomon in general. Opponent's turn. When opponent's Digimon attacks, suspend this Tamer, draw a card. Very, very powerful. Having multiple copies of this, just 1 swing that they do, you can just tap, if you have 3 of these out, draw 3 for free. Like, holy crap. Obviously, you don't want to be tapping these if you're going against, Barrage decks. So I'm assuming that when this player was playing, any of the MirageGaogamon decks, basically this card right here and this Leomon was basically almost useless to him. But if they didn't have the Mirage, because it does take that deck to, come online, then this is free for him, just drawing cards and before this card even comes out. So that's it for the Tamers. On for the options. Basically, every single one of these is a bomb. We got 3 Hammer Sparks right here. Gain one memory for play cost 0. Security coming out is gain 2 memory. We have Howling Memboost right here. You want to actually be able to play these for 3. Coming out of security, it just, delay effect, you'll gain 2 memory, which is not bad. But playing this for 3, you can trash up to trash up to 2 Digivolution sources at the bottom of your opponent's Digimon. Then when your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution source can't attack or block. Very, very powerful. So this is another stun card. And obviously you gain 2 memory delay. And then we just got Ice Wall. That's it. Nothing too crazy here. We don't need to play anything huge to deal with other Digimon. So basically, if you're all still wondering, how the hell this come first place? So we're going to talk about it one more time. It's this card right here. I honestly think this card is what got him the dubs. This rookie is insane. This guy is just basic takes care. I call him Brocomon because, play cost 3, look at the top 5 cards. You get to bring out a Tamer or a hybrid. But we do have a lot of cards in here that are not those. So they'll just get bottom deck, like the Zudos, the Mirages, and the Leos. None of them are hybrid base, and then get Gomons. So I honestly think this card is just even better to play with. You can just play this for 3. Having multiple copies of this down, you just gain this gain 1 memory stacks. So of it itself, this rookie is actually a threat on the field of itself. And also too, just like pushing this out and hatching in the back and just going to another rookie in the back, like in your Gomons or Strabis, or even more of these guys, like you get where I'm getting at. Obviously, you can't Digivolve on top of this because, we don't have any white Digimon here to Digivolve on top of this of, but, you don't need to. We don't need to. Obviously, next up after that, Gomamon playing a big part here. Can't be blocked for 1, and 2, trash any source. Meaning, like, if you're going against, like, Greymon or Garurumon decks, you're basically stripping out their protection stuff and then just going from there. And then we got the Leomons right here playing another important role. This one and the BT one. Gaining 2 memory just off deletion is huge, and this deck is very, very good for memory manipulation and just drawing cards. So like you're getting huge value gaining 2 memories, extending your plays, and drawing cards to find your pieces. And also this Tamer right here, which everyone thinks is poop, is very, very. anyone saying this Tamer sucks with this Leomon, it's not good. Like it's really really good. For the people that say it's not good, totally in the wrong. And this basically proves it for the Argentina list right here. I could be rambling on the entire time of why I like this card and this card. It's very very good for the deck, including these rookies right here. But yeah, this is the list. If you want to see this deck in action, I can get this. You know, whipped up in IRL. Obviously, Drazel's a thing as well. I'm going to be getting videos as well. We're looking to get Digimon, which is a video I just made yesterday of recording this video, of course. So we're also waiting for a couple of friends to, you know, get back from the festivities and other online stuff that they're doing too. So yeah, ready to come. You know, we're going to be getting more deck profiles and more versus videos going for this series as well. But be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.